Hello friends, Tanya here with another video for Trinity stamps. This time I am going to show you how to do some heat embossing with your stenciling. I'm going to start out with the Heartburst layering stencil set that has these radiating hearts. And I'm going to prep my paper with my embossing powder bag. I'm using my MISTI turned upside down with some magnets to hold my stencil in place. And I'm going to take some VersaMark ink and what do you even call those? Sponge dauber? No. Ink blending tool. There we go. Yes. And I'm going to liberally apply the embossing ink in the stencil. And this works perfectly. That ink blending tool really does the job. You can't see it very well, but it is there. I'm going to use this sand embossing powder, which I adore. It is amazing. And I'm just going to sprinkle it over this entire stenciled area, making sure to cover all of the hearts. Now, it doesn't really matter that there are extra spots, but I did brush those away before I heat embossed. And with these specialty embossing powders that have multi-sized chunks, it's really important to not tap them off too vigorously. Just gently tapping the edge of the paper against the table is enough, because you want to keep some of those bigger chunks. And it just looks amazing. Now we're going to take it up a step further. We're going to line up this layering stencil on top carefully. I was a little extra careful. I didn't have to be quite as careful as I was, but it's just my nature. And now I'm going to ink blend with Sweet Petunia Pink on the remaining hearts. It creates this amazing pattern that I actually did this a while ago, and it's been on the back burner in my mind to use in the future, and I just couldn't figure out when would be a good time. Now seems like a great time. It makes this amazing pattern that just makes me think of beach and summer and fun. And today I'm going to use it for a birthday card. I've also been wanting to use the happy hour stamp set for a while, so I'm going to use that today too. I took the modern embossed rectangle stack and I cut out the panel, and now we're going to pull out that happy hour stamp and coordinating die. I'm going to stamp out the the drink glass and the sentiments in a Copic friendly ink, and I'm coloring this drink. I kind of want it to look like a fruity, delicious drink that I would enjoy in a hot summer day or on the beach. And I started out with a pink, an orange, and a yellow. I know, I'm a little repetitious, but that just is such a warm, glowing color combo. I can't stop. And here are the Copic marker colors that I happened to use. Trying to be better about keeping those for you. And we're going to use the T1 and the T0 for coloring the glass. Now the artist has created some marks that help you figure out where your darker colors should be, where your shading should be, which is marvelous. I love that. I can use all the tips I get. And that is the glass. We're going to cut that out with the coordinating die. And I am able to fit that through my little sidekick very easily. I am going to cut out another piece of coaster blank to glue behind that. Then we're going to take these flowers from Gnome Bunny, and there is a coordinating die for that also, and we're going to color that up because I want to add that to the base of the glass. So I pulled out a couple of greens and a couple of pinks to color the leaves and the flowers. And I did stamp this 3 times. The third image didn't turn out so great, so we're going to just color 2 of them. And I end up only using 1. And I'm trying to color or tie the color of the background into the colors of the image. That's why I chose the pink. And I maybe should have made the hearts orange on the background, orange or yellow. That would have been pretty awesome too, but you know, hindsight. And I could do that in the future. So I'm using the lighter yellow on the petals on this second one and the orange, and these are the same colors that I used in the drink. And I'm going to pull out a brown, an E18, to put the center in the yellow flower. And then I'll take the coordinating die from the stamp set, and we're going to cut out both of those flowers. Look at that. And now I'm going to take a modern embossed circle and cut one out. Now it's time to assemble the card. I already have a piece of coaster blank on the back of this cutout panel, and I'm putting it on a piece of craft colored cardstock, and we're going to add that circle right at the edge, and we'll add the glass tilted because tilted looks so fun, and the little flower, which I didn't put any dimension behind, and the sentiment. This part of the sentiment, I trimmed these all with my paper trimmer, and then I ended up trimming them by hand with my scissor, which means they're a little, the edges aren't really all that straight. C'est la vie. I think it goes with that that little bit wonky font. And then I decided I needed to pinken up this drink to make it match the rest of the card color combo. So I brought in some RV66, and now I'm also coming back in with the pink from the combo that I did earlier and trying to blend that all in, and now I'm coming back with the yellow. So I think it helped a little. It still looks like a festive drink. And then to bring a little more orange into that card, I added some captivating cantaloupe baubles to finish out the look of this card. I think it turned out pretty good, but I think I would have changed the hearts to orange or orange and yellow. What do you think? Should I have changed that color? Do you like it the way it is? Can you think of some other amazing color combos? I know this would look amazing in several colors. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment with any of your questions or just to say hi. I love to hear from you. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, do that now and check out the product list in the description box below. Until next time, bye-bye.